Hello, day 2 of our Speaking Challenge. And today we are going to be talking about your personality. We're going to see some words that you can use to describe your personality. So the first one that we're going to see is shy. 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 Normally, a shy person doesn't like to speak in public. It's hard for them to make new friends or be the person who breaks the ice. Be the person who breaks the ice. That means that you are the first person to speak. If you are shy, most likely you don't like to do that. You are not the icebreaker. You are not the first person to introduce yourself or to initiate or to start a small talk. So we're shy. We don't like to speak in public. The opposite, though, it's outgoing or extrovert. Outgoing or extrovert people, an outgoing person is friendly and likes to meet new people. So an outgoing person is the first person to start to initiate a small talk normally. So we say, hi, an icebreaker. What is an icebreaker? Hey, do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Or how is the weather today? How do you like the weather today? That is a classic small icebreaker, the weather. How is the weather today? Or how do you like? Because if the two people are in the same place, yeah, they are looking at the weather, they know how the weather is. So, but how do you like the weather? If it's very sunny, hot, like some places that are, it's been very hot. How do you like the weather? Oh, I like it. I love the hot, the hot season, or I love it. I love the rainy season or the winter. So an outgoing person is the friendly person. And then we have introvert. Introvert is not always shy. Because sometimes some introvert people, they speak in public with confidence, but an introvert, they like to spend time alone or in small groups. Normally, an introvert people think before they speak. They listen more. They enjoy one-on-one conversations. So introvert are not like the party of the meeting. No, they are not like the star of the night. No, introvert, they have small group, they have a small group of friends, and they like the one-on-one conversations. Punctual, punctual. They like to be on time. So here we have the clock. They like to be on time all the time. If they have to be at work at 8 a.m., they arrive at 7:50 or earlier. So if you are punctual, that means that you are a person that likes to be at the time that they tell you to be. You are, or earlier if it's possible. Hardworking. Hardworking. They love working. They love their job. They love what they do, or simply they love working. They love to be productive. They love to be productive and usually work overtime in order to finish tasks before the deadline. And here, let's talk about this word deadline in case that you don't know. The deadline is like the last day you have to turn in something, or the last day you have for something to be ready. The last day that you have to have something ready. So, for example, I need the report by Friday. I need the report by Friday. If someone tells you, I need the report by Friday, 3 o'clock, okay? So that means that Friday, 3 o'clock, it's the deadline. That is the deadline. That is like the latest time that I need to have whatever I'm asking you. So hardworking people, they like to work, they like to be productive, and they work overtime if they have to in order to meet the deadlines. And then we have nosy. This is nosy. Nosy people. So nosy people are curious about other people's things or affairs. So they ask a lot. They want to know everything. Imagine that you work in a store, okay? Imagine you work in a store. Let's say that you work in a store. Imagine you work at Walmart, okay? And you have a customer that asks a lot of questions before buying something. That is a nosy customer. They like to know everything, like not only the price, but the characteristics. Have you tested? Have you received complaints? So nosy people, they like to know everything. Also, your neighbor is the person that lives next to you. So your neighbor might be nosy if they want to know everything that is happening in your house. That is a nosy person. Are you nosy? Okay, so now we're gonna do the dialogue practice. For this first part, you are just going to listen. Just listen and don't repeat. Just listen, okay? So let's begin with the first part. Hi, my name is Jack, and I will be interviewing you today. Tell me, how would you describe your personality? Nice to meet you. My name is Oscar, and I consider myself extrovert, a team worker, also punctual and honest. Great. How do you feel about working in a big team? That's paradise for me. I like to bring ideas and participate in brainstorming sessions if necessary. Also, I'm hardworking. I feel pretty comfortable working in big teams. Okay, so this was our first practice, just listening. Now you are going to listen, but also you are going to imitate. You're going to mimic not only the pronunciation, but the intonation and the rhythm. Listen that I don't say, hi, my name is Jack and I will be interviewing. No, I say, hi. So you imitate by saying, hi, my name is Jack. You repeat, my name is Jack. So when you shadow, you imitate not only pronunciation, but the intonation. That helps you to get the rhythm of English. Okay. So now after each sentence, you are going to imitate. Hi, my name is Jack. And I will be interviewing you today. Tell me, how would you describe your personality? Nice to meet you. My name is Oscar. And I consider myself extrovert, a team worker, also punctual and honest. Great. Now let's go to the second part. Great. How do you feel about working in a big team? That's paradise for me. I like to bring ideas and participate in brainstorming sessions if necessary. Also, I'm hardworking. I feel pretty comfortable working in big teams. How did you do? Was it good? Was it easy? Okay, so now we are gonna do the practice again, but now you listen the blue and just practice saying out loud the black one. So I am gonna read the blue dialogues and you are gonna read the black letters. So you're gonna practice the answers. You are going to be the interviewee. Okay, so open your mouth, remember the intonation, the pronunciation. So speak and challenge. Hi, my name is Jack, and I will be interviewing you today. Tell me, how would you describe your personality? Great. How do you feel about working in a big team? Great. I hope that you really like this practice. Now, the question for you, and this is going to be your speaking practice alone. In the speaking practice, you have to answer the following questions. How do you describe your personality? How would you describe your personality? And here we're going to use a few examples. So for example, I consider myself extrovert, shy. I consider myself introvert. I consider myself a team worker, punctual, honest. Okay. I feel pretty comfortable working in big teams. I like to bring ideas. I am hardworking. So here is your time to practice. How would you describe your personality? So I hope that you do this speaking practice and let me know in the comments. Did you do it? How did you find it? Is this helping you to create the speaking practice that you need? And see you in tomorrow in our day 3. Bye-bye.